Well, so this is a quick video on the summary report that I have made on ACSC's document. So I have basically received 18 documents in 2 stages. And then what I've done, I individually go through the documents to understand what they're about, and I summarize them with their main features and with their general content. And this summary have been presented here in the table, as you can see. So yeah, so that's basically the thing about the summary table in the document. So this can easily view in some other way, like if we wanted to see this document in the navigation panel, using the navigation panel, it would be more helpful, because it will directly help us to go to the respective, the summary. So for example, if you wanted to see the connection guide, then you can just click it here and it will show that like what kind of connection they've been suggested and how they've been done and all the summary here. So this is basically the summary table. So out of that, what I've done, I try to map the overall documents in a meaningful way so that we can get the desired information that required for our projects, and to understand what might the ACSC would require. So all those information are basically within the supply documents, I believe. So the supply documents are in a combinedly, they are basically pretty big, which is 257 pages. So what I've done, I created a map here, and with each document, sort of the key features or the key askings or the key information has been given. I try to map them and have a link them here. So within this all PDF folders, this is not about summary. This is the whole document. So for example, so this is the first document, which is CTIS overview. So yeah, so now if you wanted to see what are the requirements for cities, then we can just click it here and it will, drag us to this cities requirement, and we can have a look here very quickly. So that's the thing that I find very important while go through everything, because all these documents are together give me the more senses about the projects. I mean about the development that ACSC does have in their side, and what is their expectation from their client, and so on and so forth. So overall, all the documents are like 18 documents out of 16 documents has some meaningful information. The rest of these 2 are on is the topology diagram, the other one is video, and that's fine. So as you can see here, the overview, and there is a slides that also gives more information from the overview documents, some additional information that's also been here, and also the platform description. So I try to make this storyline based on what we need to know, what we need to learn first. So yeah, so this is how like cities overview from this couple of the sections. At first, the cities overview all over the cities, the requirements, and the standards, and of course STX and taxi, everything has been, yeah, so it's been getting from here. Then from 4 and 5, definitely there are some very informative section would be identified here, especially the data model and use cases. As you can see here, the use cases, specific use cases. Say, for example, if we wanted to see the use cases based on the attack, so that is here. We can jump into the attack and we can look at what they have said and what they said as a requirement to map attack with their city system. Now, out of that, I got so many information that are very relevant to us. Say, for example, I try to give some, color outlining for the requirements for the training materials probably, and also for the threat modeling assessment. So for example, for threat modeling assessments, is we have to understand what kind of model would be best for the sector. So for having that model, we have lightweight models. We have lightweight models like Stride, and the high-end model like MITRE, but whether they are, how they're basically aligned, and what other criteria we may require to think while working for integrating our systems or integrating our feed for the ACSC platform. So that's the thing. So one of the things that I noticed here is the taxi collections. So here, originally the taxi used to have, taxi is capable of, capable of collecting all those things like observables, TTPs, course of actions indicators, and all of those like collections. But for the time being, ACSC is limited with all these green things, indicators, observables, course of actions, and some TTPs, not everything, partially. And the rest of the things, especially the campaign, that's basically combines observables, indicators, TTPs. They are not at that moment. ACSC is not capable of handling this. ACSC sticks is not capable of handling this. So there's the thing that maybe required to understand while developing the or assessing the model for the sectors. Apart from that, there are some, what are the requirements? There are some requirements, there are some naming principles that may require while designing training materials, that basically leads us to understand the ACSC requirement to develop their feed. Say, for example, the naming principles, and that can be achieved, that this knowledge can be achieved from this section. So yeah, so this is how I try to basically give a abstract view of that big picture, so that in later I can, and anyone can use this for brainstorming. Okay, so that's all. Thank you very much.